And you don't seem to understand. A shame you seemed an honest man.
Hello, it's Hannah, and exciting things are afoot. We're back in the van, but we have not taken off yet. We leave in just a few days, according to my plan. I have not packed a thing. I have been serving my little butt off, but yes, so I have not had the time to do the shit I really need to do to make this trip take off the ground. So this video is going to be me flipping the closet. So every time I hit the road, I pack a new wardrobe. I try my best to do a capsule wardrobe despite how much I love clothes and how many clothes I own. I'm going to do something different this time around. Instead of picking a color scheme, I'm going to pick a color family such as like pastels or jewel tones. So I have a bit more variety, and hopefully I don't get tired of the wardrobe as fast because of this. And the vibe I want to go for this year is this board I've created right here, Art Angels Summer, inspired by Grimes' album Art Angels, of course. And this may seem impractical, but I'm mostly going to be focusing on just like the playful and creative vibes it has, so that I have a lot of variety with me, but a cohesiveness all the same. I feel like I'll be able to properly express myself through this theme while still having the comfortability to hike in these clothes, to have a night out in these clothes. And even though I'll have a lot of different colors going on, since they'll be in the same color family, in theory they should be able to mesh pretty well, mix and match them, you know. Okay, my mic died here, so I'll just do a voiceover with some fun graphic design to better explain the vision. So basically, what I've done in the past is I'd only pack neutral colors and then I'd choose like 2 or 3 real colors. This method always works, but especially my last wardrobe, I found myself getting bored so quickly. My last wardrobe, I very much leaned into my camp host job I was about to start as the inspiration for the theme of this wardrobe. And then when the job was over and we were like traveling around to like different cities and outside of like small town Upper Peninsula of Michigan, I was like, holy shit, actually this wardrobe is all just granola and cryptid core stuff, and it's so burgundy and it's so khaki green, and like, where are my slayful looks? And I also had like no nice going out clothes. Like, yeah, it was just way too campground host friendly. So this time around, I will be doing a color family instead for the very first time, and hopefully have a good mix of things that I can be practical with and slayful with at the same time. If you have not listened to the Art Angels album by Grimes, first of all, what the fuck? And secondly, go listen. But for now, this album is described as an experimental art pop, synth pop, indie electro pop album. To me, it perfectly captures the thrill of being an artist or a creative person, and like the inspiration is flowing and you're working on something really fun and you're like, holy shit, this is actually turning out really good. You know, just like that thrill of making something that you're really proud of and like having a good time doing. But also, I feel like it really captures the idea of your art being your superpower. And that's kind of like the play of Art Angels. Like, they're supposed to kind of be like Charlie's Angels or Hell's Angels, but of like artsy, creative, cool girls. It brings such a feeling of joy and playfulness with its tracks. I'm gonna play a little snippet of its namesake track, Art Angels, so you can just get the vibe for Art Angels Summer. Like, tell me this doesn't sound like the most fun and playful song ever, besides Summer Boy by Lady Gaga, of course. So, when conceptualizing Art Angels Summer, I blended a few aesthetics together. The influence behind Art Angels Summer is Heisei Retro, Seapunk, Keywest Kitten, and a little bit of Gorpcore. So, to debrief, Heisei Retro, this is basically Japan's version of Y2K. So, it's themed by optimism, bright colors. It's attributed to Fruits Magazine and Harajuku street style of the 90s and 2000s, especially Gyaru. This is also majorly influenced by the huge surge in Japanese pop culture during this time. Think things like Tamagotchi, Sanrio, anime like Sailor Moon, or popular shoujo animes at the time, and also J-pop idols of this time. Seapunk. This is an internet-based aesthetic birthed by Tumblr, and it's also a micro-genre of electronic music. It features nautical themes and 90s cyberspace motifs. Think like Frutiger Arrow if you're familiar with that aesthetic. They have very similar motifs between the two. It's got a lot of digital psychedelia motifs, and it blends in EDM rave culture within its aesthetic and motifs because it is very inspired by electronic music. Next is Keywest kitten aesthetic, which has retained its popularity every single summer since its rise to popularity around 2020. And this is like the only Y2K aesthetic I really love. I decorated my whole van around this aesthetic. So the Keywest kitten aesthetic, otherwise known as Coconut Girl, is rooted in the American Y2K summer vacation experience. It's an offshoot of the popular umbrella aesthetics Coquette and Y2K. This aesthetic revolves around the concepts of like corny beach shops, nostalgia, shows like H2O and Aquamarine. That's a movie, but you know, popular Y2K surf aesthetic brands such as Roxy and Hollister, bright colors and motifs like dolphins, hibiscus flowers, and shells. Also very influenced by Lana Del Rey's unreleased music under the name Lizzie Grant. And lastly, we are sprinkling in some Gorpcore as an influence to my Art Angel Summer. So Gorpcore is an aesthetic based on its functionality and technical design that predominantly is used for outdoor apparel. So it takes practical utilitarian design and it gives us this cool factor of like street style. So this is an aesthetic that started for cooler outdoorsy people, and then it's made its way into like everyday mainstream style as utilitarian street style has risen in popularity. For Art Angel Summer, here's my brainstorm cloud that captures the attitude of it to help you envision it all if you haven't gotten it already. So this theme I've chosen for this wardrobe, I'll be traveling with it for pretty much the entire year. And it's very loud in its attitude and its appearance, with its bright colors, many patterns and motifs, and whimsical design features such as ruffles, zippers, and exaggerated silhouettes, like the baby doll tops and dresses, for example. But I still want it to be practical.
Cole's wearing like this bright yellow Free City sweatshirt, and I'm wearing a leopard Gwen Stefani top with camouflage shoes and brown corduroys and a cute little vest.
So I will be bringing many basic pieces along with me to have the option to tone this down or go all in. I also will be doing a lot of outdoor activities, especially this summer while I'm working in Glacier National Park. So I have intentionally left room to thrift some new athletic wear because I do not have much and I want to find stuff that better matches this theme, such as cute hiking fits like this. So this is where the Gorpcore gets mixed in a little bit, but I want my own spin on it instead of its traditional like muted or like nature tones. I want to find a way to still be cute and expressive while being outdoorsy and practical. But yeah, I really want to be able to express my personal style still while doing an outdoorsy job. I don't want to be too granola-ish or like go full Gorpcore. I want it to be playful and fun. And unfortunately, I will be experiencing all 4 seasons on the road again. I don't really plan on being back home for longer than 2 weeks in the summer, which I'm flying out for. I will not be taking the van because I have a wedding to go to here, and then I'm coming back for the holidays again. So Glacier National Park is right under Canada, if you don't know where it is. So it's gonna cool down faster than the rest of the US, which sucks when you have such a tiny closet. Packing for all 4 seasons is tough, especially when you love clothes. So I need to figure out what in here I want to hold on to for the next round, but most of it will be going back into the house. We pretty much are going to be doing a full switch out. So let's figure out what we want to keep, and then let's go in the house and figure out what we want to bring, what clothes match this vision. Well, this is how it's going so far. Here is what we are working with. We are officially 1 day behind our departure date because I cannot do this. This is always the hardest part, and I can't clean my room until this is done because I tear my room apart trying to do this. Okay, the room's a disaster. Clothes are all over the floor. This is very reminiscent of the last video featuring my closet. So here is what we have so far. This is the disaster on the floor we have created. I still have that laundry basket of clothes I need to put away. We've got clothes on the back of the chair. This is all Depop stuff I've got to find a place for in the van. It's a disaster in here. We are not minimalists here, sister. We can bring a lot of clothes and make it work. Packing as a girl who loves clothes for a van is like World War III.
War never changes.
Here are our rejects. I only rejected 2 pieces. I feel like I pulled pretty smart. This is my 3rd time around, I guess. I rejected this white tiered baby doll sundress I have. Even though I love it and I get so much wear out of it, it wrinkles so easily. So even though I do wear it a lot in the summer, I wear it a lot in the summer when I'm home and I can steam it every single time I wear it. I'm not going to have access to that, and honestly, I don't think the wrinkle remover spray is going to be strong enough to get out all of these wrinkles. And in the past, when I've brought stuff along that wrinkles easily, I barely ever wear it. So my other reject is honestly tough because this is a really awesome shirt. And it's a thermal shirt, so it would keep me warm, but I feel like I have enough sweaters that I don't need a thermal shirt, and everything I'm bringing is already pretty outlandish, and this also doesn't fit the theme like at all. I just love it. So rejected. I think I did pretty solid on everything else. It is time to reveal my final choices for this wardrobe. Please excuse my poor filming technique here. This was a very hectic day for me, and I only show the camera like half of what I ended up bringing because somewhere down the line I was like, you know what, this is taking too long. We got to get this shit done. Also, my dad was out here with me the whole time. He kept popping his head in to talk to me about tire stuff and other car things. So yeah, my mind was not on filming. It was getting this horrendous task finally over with. This took me all day. I'm not even lying to you. So anyways, yes, I feel like the wardrobe came together nicely. I left plenty of room to thrift things along the way because, like I said, I want to thrift more athletic wear. I also need to thrift a birthday dress or birthday outfit. My birthday's April 10th, and I intentionally didn't bring a birthday outfit because I was like, you know what? I'm going to find something that speaks to me and I'll know when it's the one. Yeah, so on the hunt for that. And I always just thrift anyways, and I've brought too many clothes in the past where I had no room to put things that I bought along my travels. And I'm being real this time. I'm probably going to thrift a good amount of clothes still. And maybe you're thinking, wow, that is a lot of clothes and you're still going to thrift more. Well, to that I say, mind your business. So enjoy the rest of this montage of me showing everything I brought. And then in a second here, I'll give you guys a closet tour from the future. Okay, so we are officially 100% moved into this van. So for the finale of this video, I figured I should give a closet tour. And also, good news, moments before we left, I found my DJI microphone. I went to hang up a hoodie as I was making my bed, and it fell out of the hoodie pocket. I thought I was never going to see this little guy again. It's so tiny, and I am such a messy person. I thought it was done, but we found it right before we hit the road. Anyways, without further ado, here is the closet. She's not much, but this is the best you're going to get for a van. This isn't even like a large van. This is a pretty small, older van. It's not like a Mercedes Sprinter or like a high-top Ford Transit. We are very Marie Kondo in here. So, up top in these bins, one bin is just for games. This bin is pajamas and 2-piece sets. This is my skirt bin. And then I have like all my hanging clothes here. I do like to group things on the same hanger for space saving reasons. So like these are all 3 striped long sleeve shirts and they can all be hung like this so they're not dragging, because that's another thing. A lot of my items are longer than where the shelf is, so it saves a lot of space and like they don't all like poke out if I hang them like this. Now, if I reach back here, it's kind of like a feeling game. Oh, okay, that feels like my headband. Pull it out. There's like a little basket back here, but my clothes completely conceal it. So yeah, it's just like a reach in the dark. Down here, I have my underwear, bras, socks, scarves, stuff like that. Drawer items are in here. This is Olive's bin of all of her fun stuff. And then down at the very bottom, that is her litter box. Up here, we also have some towel storage, as well as hanging towels from this S-hook right here. And then right up here, that is everything listed on my Depop shop right now and all of my Depop shipping materials. That's the Depop bag, wedged in with all our dry good food storage. That's the only place it was gonna fit, so that's where it goes. Over here, the bed is made. Our lovely Olive is sleeping on it. She still has her harness on. If you follow the lead, her leash is hooked into the door because she's just been going in and out all day. Side note, this is where we're camping and it's drop dead gorgeous. You can see the snow-capped mountain in the distance. Amazing. We're currently in Nevada and I'm just now finishing editing this video, even though I've been on the road for like quite some time at this point. But we were on the road heading to Vegas because I had a 2-week-long family vacation to do out there with my second family, and it was fun and amazing. And I thought, okay, hotel, free Wi-Fi, get to plug the laptop in, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna get so much of this editing done from like the places we've been so far, like the road out to Vegas and this closet video and like getting the van ready to hit the road again video. All these projects that have been otherwise in limbo. No. Today and yesterday is the first time I've had like a moment of free time. We were just busy on that family vacation, and wow, it was so much fun. But it is nice to actually get to finish this video finally, because I'm very behind. But while we were in this hotel, I took this zip-up pillowcase so I could put 2 packing cubes in there. And in this pillow, I have my sweaters and like bulkier items that were really cramming my closet. So now my closet's actually like a bit more roomier, believe it or not. But yeah, that is the closet tour. That is everything. I'm gonna get like a cute pillowcase to put over the zip around pillowcase that like actually matches the bedding and stuff soon. Oh, my shoes. Where do I keep my shoes? Okay, well, the easy on, easy offs, non-slip work tennis shoes are always on the rug. My docks are right there next to the bed. If I take out these storage cubes, there are some that are like nestled. I'll just take it out and show you. Hold on. Side note, Target summer collection has some really cute packing cubes that matched the theme of the van, because if you haven't been able to tell, the van is like beachy surf shack themed. So yes, here are pretty much the rest of my shoes, all just kind of wedged in the back of these bins, and this like little piece of wood that connects the closet together. Oh, one more. I always forget I even have these, but under my driver's seat, I have a pair of Uggs because they are very comfy driving shoes. And all of this stuff in the passenger seat, this is Caleb's closet. Caleb's closet is the passenger seat. He has this like big trunk organizer thing, and then it's kind of messy over here, so he's got to get this organized. We're not having that. But then there's like a duffel bag on the floor too with other stuff, and then dirty clothes. But yeah, there's a bunch of random shit over here that should be put away. Shame on you, Caleb. But yeah, passenger seat, Caleb's closet. Whenever we're driving, it goes on the bed. Whatever works. All right, that just about does it for another chaotic closet video by me. Hopefully that is the last one we have to film for a good long while. Shit stresses me out. And believe it or not, though, I am very clean and organized in the van. Albeit because I have to. But nonetheless, I'm very clean and organized in the van. Like I said, we Marie Kondo this shit in here, okay? So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
All the fears you hold so dear.